Be me. Unanon. Office drone. Default facial expression. Tired. Barely keeping sanity between deadlines and overpriced coffee. Then, out of nowhere, get ambushed by Audrey. Jaking department legend. Gorgeous. Confident. Walks like she owns gravity. She slams her hand on my desk. I need a boyfriend. I choke on coffee. Good luck. No. I mean you. I need you to pretend to be my boyfriend. Brain has stopped working. Apparently. Her ex will be at her sister's wedding this weekend. She can't handle showing up solo while he's flaunting his new fiancé. Me. Why me? You could ask literally anyone. Her. Because you're unproatic. Quiet. And won't catch feelings. Auk. Try to say no. Then she adds, it's at a seaside resort. Free food. Open bar. And you get to wear a tux? Tuxedo. When do we leave? Fast forward to Friday. We're on a train to the wedding. Audrey, running through fake relationship rules like a CIA briefing. Hold my hand when people are around. Compliment me sometimes. Don't be weird. Define weird. You just did. Arrive at fancy hotel. Her family already waiting. Her mom hugs me like I'm the prodigal son returning home. Her dad claps me on the shoulder. So this is the guy making my little girl happy. Ooh. I panic smile so hard I sprain a facial muscle. Dinner time. Audrey sits close. Touches my hand. Leans in to whisper. Play along. Meanwhile, my pulse is doing the Macarena. Her ex arrives with his fiancée. Audrey locks onto him like a sniper. Smiles sweetly. Grabs my face. And kisses me in front of everyone. Whole table freezes. Her ex looks like he just saw his stock portfolio crash. Her mom claps again. I'm too stunned to function. Audrey whispers. You're doing great. Me internally. Am I? Because I think I just blacked out that night. We're in our shared couple's suite. She kicks off heels. Cise. Good job. Partner. You sold it. You literally didn't warn me about the kiss. It was improv. You're terrifying. She grins. That's why you're perfect for this. Try to sleep. But can't keep replaying that kiss. It wasn't even supposed to mean anything. So? Why did it feel real? Next morning at the wedding resort, breakfast buffet looks like a Michelin star dream. I'm just trying to survive coffee withdrawal. Audrey's mom asks. So, how did you two meet? Audrey freezes. I choke on toast. We forgot to come up with a backstory. Panic initiated. Audrey blurts. We met at the gym. Entire family turns to look at me. I am built like a guy who gets winded climbing stairs. Her dad raises eyebrow. You. Gym. Audrey elbows me. Whispers. Go with it. Me dead serious. Yeah. I was spotting her. Emotionally. Audrey's sister. Wow. That's deep. Audrey kicks me under the table. We were both training for a marathon. Her dad. How long? Me. Like emotionally long. Her mom claps again. Why is she always clapping? After breakfast. Audrey drags me outside. You're the worst liar I've ever met. You're the one who said, Jim? I haven't run since 2012. Then why did you say emotionally long? Because we're emotionally compatible. She face palms so hard. I hear it echo. Laughter. We end up walking by the beach. Conversation somehow turns from disaster to nostalgia. She laughs. You know, I never thought we'd actually be friends. Same. You look like the kind of person who eats interns alive. I do. But you were too pathetic to eat. Thanks. I guess. That's when we became friends. The day I decided not to kill you. Yes. True friendship origins. We keep walking. Talking about work. Life. Dumb stuff. It feels weirdly easy. Sun setting. Waves crashing since this whole fake dating mess started. It doesn't feel fake at all. That night, Audrey posts a photo of us on her story. Caption, my favorite headache. My phone explodes with texts from coworkers. Jake bro. Since when are you in a relationship? Me. Since 24 hours ago. Apparently. Jake. You upgrade fast. Me. It's fake. Jake. Sure it is. Meanwhile, I'm lying in bed staring at that photo and realizing maybe I want it to be real. Day of the wedding. Fake boyfriend. Real anxiety. Audrey looks like she walked out of a perfume commercial. I look like a tax deduction in a tux. Ceremony starts. We sit together pretending to whisper sweet things. In reality, she's giving me stage directions. Smile. Hand on my back. Don't look like you're being held hostage. Can't promise that. Everything fine until bouquet toss. Crowd gathers. Excitement level. Mild chaos. Bride throws the bouquet high into the air. Audrey. Competitive by nature. Launches herself like an Olympic athlete. Crashes directly into catering table. Wine glass symphony. Half the guests gasp. Audrey stands up covered in champagne and victory, clutching bouquet triumphantly like she just won the Hunger Games. I meant to do that. Me. Sure you did. Later, during reception, her uncle corners me. So, when are you proposing? We just met. I mean, months ago. Audrey swoops in. We're taking our time. He's shy. Uncle nods. Meanwhile, band starts playing slow songs. Audrey grabs my arm, pulls me onto the dance floor. Remember, we have to look convincing. Right. For the act? She smirks. Exactly. But then her hand slides up to my neck, and for a second, the act feels too good. Crowd starts cheering. Her mom's recording. Her ex looks like he's calculating how to fake his own death. Audrey whispers, "You're enjoying this too much. You're the one who's holding me like a hostage negotiator." She grins. "Shut up and spin me." I do. Crowd cheers louder. We're basically the main event now. Later that night, everyone dancing, drinking, laughing. Her ex finally approaches. "So? You two?" Audrey leans against me. Deadpan smile. "Yeah. He's the best thing that ever happened to me." Me? Internally. "Bro? I just fixed your Wi-Fi 2 weeks ago." As the ex walks off defeated, Audrey looks up at me. "You were perfect today." "You mean in a spilled champagne bad liar kind of way?" "Exactly that." She laughs. Holds my hand for half a second too long. "L'alter." Back in our room, I'm half asleep when she mumbles, "You make a pretty good fake boyfriend." You know, Igrin. Yeah. You make a pretty convincing fake girlfriend. Pause. Guess we're good at pretending. Except neither of us sounds convinced anymore. Back home Monday morning. Coffee tastes like jet lag and regret. Office gossip spreads faster than Wi-Fi. Coworker Jess. "So, how was the wedding with your girlfriend?" Me fake girlfriend. Jess right and my cats. On pimp my ride with exhibit. Audrey walks in 20 minutes later. Heels clicking. Wearing sunglasses indoors. Hangover or intimidation tactic. Orn fake boyfriend. She says loud enough for half the office to hear. HR lady looks up. Visibly aging 5 years. You two, dating. Audrey. Oh, absolutely. Me not. I mean, yes. But no, it's complicated. HR. It always is. Lunchtime. Sit together in the break room trying to debrief. Audrey scrolling through her phone. My mom texted, "You and Anon are adorable together. You told her it was fake." Right. No. Why ruin her fun? Audrey. Relax. I'll clear it up eventually. Jake drops by our table. So, Anna heard you went full romance this weekend. It wasn't. Dude. She posted a picture of you two slow dancing under fairy lights. You can't post that and call it fake. Audrey. Seh. He is photogenic. Me. That's not the takeaway here. After work. She insists we grab dinner to maintain the cover. Restaurant hostess greets us. Table for 2. Anniversary special. Audrey without missing a beat. Yes. Me. No. Hostess. Got it. Anniversary. 2 candles. Me. This is how cults start. While waiting for food, she starts laughing. You realize we've spent more time together pretending to date than most couples do actually dating. Yeah. And somehow we haven't murdered each other. Progress. Waiter brings dessert. Heart-shaped cake. Me. We didn't order that. Waiter. Compliments of the chef. He loves happy couples. Audrey. Oh. That's sweet. Me. This is psychological warfare. She feeds me a bite for the bit. People around us start clapping again. Why does this keep happening? Audrey grins. Mouth full of cake. We're way too good at this. Finish chewing your food. Walk her home afterward. Quiet city lights. Air still smelling like frosting. She stops by her door. Thanks. Anand. For going along with all this. Sure. Someone's got to protect the illusion. She smiles. Small. Real this time. You know. It doesn't always have to be fake. Before I can ask what that means, she's already inside. Door clicks shut, leaving me on the sidewalk, wondering if I just imagined that look in her eyes. Tuesday morning, walk into office armed with coffee and denial. Immediately feel eyes on me like I just entered a wildlife documentary about idiots in love. Jess. Well? If it isn't the power couple. Me. No. Jess. Not a couple. Power acquaintances at best. Jocke. Bro. We saw the wedding photos. You're basically engaged. Me. Those were forced smiles. Yes? Yeah. You look so forced when she was feeding you cake. HR lady passes by, muttering, Not my circus. 10 minutes later, I catch someone updating the office betting pool. Will Anand propose before Q4? Odds are 3-1. Me. Who's running this illegal romance casino? In turn, we accept Venmo. Audrey shows up late, looking far too pleased with herself. Morning. Babe. She says loud enough to hit every eardrum. Jake almost spits out his coffee. Babe. Me. She's kidding. Audrey. Am I? HR lady in the corner visibly loses the will to live. Lunchtime. Coworkers all subtly rotate their chairs toward us like we're a live soap opera. Audrey leans in close. Fake whispers. They're staring again. Because you keep calling me babe. It's for continuity. This isn't a cinematic universe. It is now. Jake passes by our table. You two fight like a married couple. Audrey. That's because he never listens. Me. You stop helping. Jess. Adorable. Later in the day. Boss calls me in. Anand. Good work on the Miller account. Also. Congratulations. Me. For what? Your relationship with Audrey. You two are the talk of the company. Me. It's not. Don't be modest. HR says it's the healthiest romance we've had in years. Me. You have metrics for that. Only in emergencies. Walk back to my desk, defeated. Audrey looks up from her computer. What's wrong? We're now an official corporate relationship. Oh. So benefits. Yeah. Emotional damage insurance. After work. She catches up with me in the parking lot. You know, she says. Smiling. You could just admit you like this. Like what? The attention. The fake romance. Me. Don't flatter yourself. Sure. She grins. Keep telling yourself that. Mister. Emotional insurance. She gets into her car. Waves. I stand there in the fading sunlight, realizing I'm not even sure anymore where the acting ends. Thursday evening. Audrey texts me. Hey. Want to come to dinner at my mom's. Me. Why? Audrey. She wants to get to know you better. Me. She knows we're fake. Right. Audrey. Define fake. Cut to me standing outside her house holding a bottle of wine. Mentally preparing for interrogation. Door opens. Audrey's mom looks like an older version of her. Same eyes. Same smirk. Terrifying aura of truth detection. Oh. Long time no see. Our famous guy. Famous us at dinner starts fine. Conversation flowing. Everyone polite. Audrey keeps kicking me under the table every time I almost say the word pretend. Her mom. So. How did you two actually meet? Me. Through mutual Audrey friends. Mutual friends. Me. Right. Mutual like socialism? Her mom stares at me, clearly thinking. This one's not the smart one. And what drew you to my daughter? Me sweating like a politician. Audrey mouthing silently across the table. Say something nice. She's confident and terrifying. But mostly confident. Mom laughs. Thank God. Audrey glares. Less good. Halfway through dessert. Audrey excuses herself to take a call. Leaves me alone with her mother. So, Mom says, are you serious about her? Me. It's complicated. Relationships usually are. Just don't hurt her. Me. Noted. I don't plan on. Door opens. Audrey walks back in. Cheeks red. Everything okay? She sits down. Mumbles. Yeah. Fine. Mom smiles knowingly. You two look good together. Real chemistry? Audrey almost chokes on her cake. Me. Funny story about that, actually. Audrey. No funny stories. Me. Okay. No funny stories. After dinner. Mom hugs me goodbye. You're welcome anytime. None. Audrey walks me out. Thanks for surviving that. Barely. Your mom thinks we're legit. Yeah. She's not the only one. Pause. Streetlight buzzing overhead. What's that supposed to mean? I ask. She smirks. Brushing hair from her face. You'll figure it out. Door closes. Me standing there again. Same confusion. Upgraded heart rate. Friday morning. Everything feels off. Audrey's acting weird. Quieter. Nicer. Less roast. More smile. Like she's glitching in soft mode. Coworkers definitely notice. Jess whispers. They're holding hands. Jake. Nah. That's impossible. She'd never voluntarily touch him. Yes. Look right there. I glance down. We are holding hands under the table. When did that happen? Audrey just keeps typing with one hand like nothing's happening. 2 hours later. Email from HR. Subject office conduct and professional relationships. Oh no. Sit in HR's office. HR lady sighs clearly tired of my existence. None. Audrey. Is there anything you'd like to clarify? Audrey. About what? HR. About the hand-holding. Audrey. It was a team-building exercise. Me. A trust fall. But vertical. HR. I'm begging you to stop talking. Leave HR office. Mortified. Audrey bursts out laughing the second we hit the hallway. You were so red I thought you'd pass out. You could have said something normal. And miss your panic face. Never. Lunchtime. We're outside eating sandwiches on a bench. Audrey suddenly goes quiet. Anan. She says, can I be honest? My brain. Oh God. It's happening. Sure. This whole fake thing. I don't think it's fake anymore. Internal system crash. I stare at her. Heart pounding. She looks nervous for the first time ever. You don't have to say anything. She adds quickly. I like you. The real you. Not the act. I finally find my voice. Audrey. Are you sure you're not just caught up in the bit? She smiles. Soft. Genuine. Trust me. I know the difference between a bit and butterflies. Then Jake walks by with perfect comedic timing. A lovebird's confessing. I knew it. Audrey. Jake. Go away. Jake. Can't. HR said to keep an eye on you two. Me. Get a life. Jake. This is my life. Audrey grabs my hand again. Glaring at Jake. Happy now. Jake. Ecstatic. Walks off. Humming the wedding march. We both start laughing uncontrollably. And maybe it's not fake anymore. Monday morning. Walk into office holding coffee and a sense of dread. See Audrey at her desk. Headphones in. Typing. She looks up. Smiles. My brain. Oh no. She's perfect again. Coworkers all pretending to work, but clearly waiting for something. Jake whispers. So? When's the announcement? What announcement? That you two are official. We've got cake ready. You bought cake. You think HR doesn't celebrate romance now. Audrey stands up. Anand. Can we talk? Oh God. Here it comes. We go to the rooftop. Breeze. Skyline. Cliché cinematic lighting. She turns to me. Nervous but smiling. I've been thinking we should stop pretending. Me. Finally. Her. Because I actually want this to be real. Me stopped working. I blink. Wait. Are you saying... Yes. Idiot. I want to be with you for real. I laugh. Can't help it. You sure you want to ruin your reputation like that? Too late. HR already has us in the healthy couple spreadsheet. I step closer. So, this is real. She grins. As real as your panic face in that HR meeting. We kiss. We walk back in holding hands. Jess screams. Jake yells. Called it. HR lady appears with the cake. Congratulations on your totally real relationship. Audrey. Say. Validation. Me. I hate this office. Everyone cheers. Later that night. We're watching a movie. She leans against me. Murmurs. You know. It started as a favor, and now it's the best mistake I ever made. Same. Pause. She looks at me seriously. Just promise one thing. Anything. Never tell my mom how this started. Deal.